Chosen vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every chosen vessel to hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, shout out to the GCVs, the chosen vessels, and Drew Nation. Let's get right into it. People who don't have a life have fun bothering others that do because they have no fun. People who have no fun are some of the most miserable people you'll ever encounter in life. And I'm not just talking about going out, having a good time. I'm not talking about that type of fun. Anybody can do that, and anybody can pretend that they're out having a good time. But when you are in a situation that's not the best, when it doesn't look like things are going to work out, but you can still find joy in your situation, you can still find peace in your situation, and you can still find happiness in your situation, and you can still have fun throughout your day and make the best of it. Oh, there are going to be some people that hate you. That's just the way it's going to be, because when you're in a group or you're in an area and the energy is pretty much the same for each individual in that area, but your energy is a little different, you're going to stick out. You're going to stand out. People are going to be able to tell that it's something up with you. People are going to be able to tell that your life is just a little bit different than theirs. Your energy's not going to be downtrodden. Your energy's not going to be disruptive, destructive. You're the type of person that you want to destroy everything negative in your life, and you want to continue on with everything positive and make your life more positive. It's who you are. It's what you stand for. It's what you stand on. You stand on positivity. You stand on peace. And you don't want any issues that really don't pertain to you being peaceful, you being positive. When it comes to that, you live by that. And that allows you to have a life that seems to be carefree. And it's not that you're irresponsible with your life being carefree. It's just that you program your mind to not worry about things. A lot of people, they don't want to grow up. And it's funny. The more you grow up, the more you hold yourself accountable, the more fun loving and kid like you're going to be. The more uplifted, the more light-hearted, the more lighter your spirit is going to be, because you're not going to be holding on to a whole bunch of negatives, right? That's why people can't have fun. People can't enjoy anything that's not fake. All right. If when it comes to being real, when it comes to creating true happiness for themselves, they can't have fun like that. Their fun is temporary. Their fun comes from outside sources. All right. Their fun comes from things outside of themselves, things they have to buy, things they have to purchase. And I do not detest enjoying yourself, enjoying a good time, going out, enjoying your money. I'm not saying there's something wrong there, but true happiness starts within. That's all I'm saying. True happiness comes from within. And anybody that can't find true happiness within themselves is not going to be able to have fun. Anybody that cannot find true happiness within themselves and ignore things that may be bothering them, let go of things that they have no control over, not be brought down or have their spirit impacted by the negative around them or negative people around them. Those are the people who can enjoy themselves because they brought themselves to a level that they're able to endure things that happen to them, right? So the more you deal with the things that make you uncomfortable, the more you deal with the things that make you unhappy, The more you deal with the things that try to keep you miserable, you're going to have let go of that misery, that unhappiness, that negativity, and your heart is going to become light as a feather, right? You have to become like a child, and you have to raise your vibration, and you have to let go, you have to forgive, you have to move on, so that way your heart can become light as a feather. And that's how people are able to have fun when life is obviously still um, something that you have to experience. Life is definitely still something you have to experience, but there are people who choose to think different thoughts. There are people who choose to use information to better themselves, better how they view life, better their views on life, and that creates a different way for them to look at life. It creates a different perception for them, and that allows them to change the way they view things. So now, instead of having a negative mindset, they now have a positive mindset. All right, and a positive mindset, you're going to be happy, you're going to be able to laugh more, you're going to be able to smile more, you're going to be able to look past, look over, look around, look under um, negative situations. You're always going to be able to turn something around and make the best out of whatever it is you're going through. And that's why a lot of people aren't able to have fun. They can't bring the best out of themselves, which results in them not being able to bring the best out of their situation. And you have to be able to bring the best out of yourself and the best out of your situation in order to be happy and in order to have fun. And that's what life is about. God doesn't detest you from having fun, but the more work you actually do in your life, the more fun your life actually becomes. So that's why people who sit around and they're in the mopey stage, they're in their depressive stage, they're unhappy, feeling crappy, and they're depressed and sad because they're not doing anything. And you have to start doing something to be able to create a different feeling other than the one that you currently have, the one that's keeping you depressed, the one that's keeping you down, the one that's keeping you looking towards the past instead of looking towards a bright future for yourself. You might be looking towards your dark past when you need to be actually praising God and thanking Him for another day and looking towards a brighter future. All right. So that's why people are miserable, and that's why they can't have fun. They are immature, and they actually won't bring themselves to a new state of mind, and that continues to keep them held back and keep them in a constant loop of negativity and self-hate. That self-hate is going to keep you bogged down, it's going to keep you doubting yourself, and it's going to keep you in a state of negativity to where you won't try new things, you won't act on your gifts. You'll have all these gifts, all these talents, all these positive things about you, but you'll keep them hidden out of fear, because you don't think that you're worthy of using them, even though God gave them directly to you, right? And that's why people do not have fun. They don't pick up the calling on their life. They don't use their God-given talents to help themselves and help humanity. All right, there's certain vibrations that come, and certain good feelings that come with you putting in work on your life, with you answering the call from God on your life, with you using your talents and your gifts. You're going to be more happy and feel more uplifted and feel better than the average person because you're doing more. Anyone that does more is going to feel better than the average person because the average person doesn't really do much. And when you don't do much, you're going to be bored. You're going to feel lonely. That's why a lot of people feel lonely, because they're not doing enough. Um, in order for you to not feel lonely, you should try working on something, try reading something, try praying, talking to God, obviously. But when that doesn't work, when it feels like that's not working, it actually is working. It's just that you're not working. All right. So when you're talking to God and you still might, if you still have a feeling of loneliness, I doubt it. All right. I highly doubt it. But if you still have a feeling of antsiness or anxiety, then that's because It's because you're not doing anything. It's because God already gave you enough. It's because God already gave you everything that he was going to give you, and you're not using what he gave you. When you start actually doing things, and you start using your time to benefit yourself instead of just letting time go by, that anxiety will go away, because it will clear the darkness away. It will help you have a more positive outlook on your future because you're doing something. So now you have hope in a sense, because instead of not knowing what could happen, or not knowing where you're going, or not knowing what you're going to do with your life, now you have an idea of what you're going to do with your life. You have an idea of what you can be, of what you can have, because there's something for you to constantly work on every day, and keep improving yourself, and keep yourself motivated, because you know you have this thing that you can do, which will bring you happiness. All right, it will bring you happiness. It will bring you joy. It will bring you peace, because you'll have a sense of control over your life. You'll have something that you can do to improve you, to make you better, to create a business for yourself, to do something for yourself. So that way you don't have to sit around and depend on the government. You don't have to sit around and depend on some job. You don't have to sit around and depend on your family or your girlfriend or whoever to help you. You can help yourself. It's a very depressive state of mind to be in, when you can't, when you feel that you can't do anything for yourself, or you feel negatively about yourself. These are things that people are just going through life with, thinking that it's like the Erica Badu song. You're thinking that you have to carry these things, but you have to lighten your load. You have to not be the bag lady, because you're going to hurt your back. All right, in the sense of, you're going to stress yourself out. You're going to hurt your mind carrying all these things that you should be letting go and moving on from. When you hold on to things that don't serve you, or don't have any purpose in your life, you're weighing yourself down, and you're holding yourself back, and you're lowering your vibration, which is making you sad, depressed. And when you continue to think thoughts that are causing sadness and depression, you're going to stay sad, and you're going to stay depressed. It has to be a new thought that you entertain. All right. You know, when you're bored with one thing, what do? You find something else to entertain yourself. Since your life is not what you want it to be, if you're bored, that means you're entertaining the wrong thoughts. So if you're bored, if your life isn't what you want it to be, you need to start entertaining different thoughts. You need to start entertaining thoughts that you can be happy, thoughts that life is fun, life is exciting. It's a joy to be alive. I have an amazing life. You need to affirm these things. You need to start thinking this way, so that way you can make this a reality for yourself, and your life will get better, and the random exciting experiences that you deserve, that you know you're worthy of, will start coming into your life, and you'll start to have a more rich, happy life. When you tell yourself that your life is crappy, you hate yourself, same ish different day, like, these are things that, but your I it's nothing wrong with saying certain things. It's just that I believe personally that people are picturing something negative when they say these things. If you're picturing something positive, if you're picturing something life changing, if you're picturing you doing things to get yourself out of the matrix, stuff like that, then by all means, say what you need to say, keep doing what you're doing if it's working for you. But if you want to change, if you want to see different things, if you want to manifest, if you want to have better opportunities come into your life, if you want to be able to create better experiences for you and your life, then you're going to want to start thinking different thoughts, speaking differently, and you're going to just want to start doing things. Because when you're sitting around and you're not doing anything, you're not going to be happy. All right. Just doing something for 15 minutes, 10 minutes can change your day and raise your vibration, and change your outlook on life, and how you feel about yourself. All right. If you're feeling down, if you're feeling sad, you have to do something. You could exercise, you could read, you could watch a motivational speech, you could watch a video like this, and it will turn on something in your mind that will get you thinking something different, and now you'll start to feel better about yourself. And when you start to feel better about yourself, you'll start to actually act on things in life that you were discouraged to act on before, and now thoughts will come to you, ideas will come to you, all because your mind is becoming a magnetic force to attract better opportunities and better realities into your life. with the new thoughts that you're thinking. And the law, and how the law works is that the new things that you're thinking have to attract to you new ways for you to act. All right, so these new thoughts are going to cause you to feel good and feel better about yourself, to now have you take different actions in your life, to where when you're depressed, you sit around, you watch TV, you take a nap. Now you feel good, you read a book, you act on something, you go work out, you go to the gym, you change your diet, you read your Bible, you you clean up. All right, you clean up around your place. All right, you start to improve on everything else. All right, hygiene, cleaning up, financial things. You start to improve on everything and anything that you could, because that's what it's all about. You want to be making improvements. All right, and when you make improvements, you're going to be happy. When you keep having to do the same things, when you keep believing that you're not worthy of anything different, you're not going to be able to have as much fun as a person that is making changes in your life. And that's why people will hate on people like us. That's why people hate on people like you who's watching this video, because you watch content like this. You are constantly working on making your life better. You know that there's a different way for you to think. You know that there's a different way for you to be. You just may not have discovered how to make that possible, but it all starts with a thought. It all starts with a change of mind, a change of mindset. Once you change your mindset and develop a new mindset, you'll be able to develop a new thought process, which will draw to you that happiness, which will make your life a lot more worth living, which will now, since your life is worth living, you'll have more fun in life. You'll wake up, you'll feel excited, you'll feel good. All right. And this could be with anything that you want in life. All right, like this could be with anything that you want in life. It doesn't have to be social media. It doesn't have to be anything online. This could be with anything that you want in life. All right. So you have to start now. You have to start today where you're at. All right. You have to start right now today where you're at, thinking something different. Whatever you're feeling right now, if you're unhappy, if you feel like your life is no fun, like no matter what your situation is or your condition, you can have fun in your life, you can be happy in your life no matter what you are going through. You have to know that, and you have to honestly believe that. That's all it is. You have to know that it's a possibility. All right, you have to become a possibilitarian, to where whatever you want, whatever you see for yourself that's possible, you believe is possible. And because you believe is possible, you will take actions to create that reality and make it possible for yourself. It's not hard, but it's not easy in the same breath. It's not hard, but it's not easy. Once you start working on yourself, reconditioning your mind and changing the way you view things and think about things, your life is going to change. This is why this is why it's, you shouldn't fear. This is why God said he's always with you. All right, because you have your mind and you're always thinking, or you're always able to think something that's positive. You're always able to think something that's godlike. A positive thought is something that's godlike. A negative thought is something that's backwards. It's something that's evil to you. You're living backwards. You're not living in a way that's productive to you. You have the right to be happy. You have the right to be successful, and you have the right to make changes, positive changes in your life that will help you create the reality that you want. It's up to you. What do you want for yourself? All right. And this is why people don't have no fun. You have to work towards something that you want, and you have to work towards something that you believe is possible. All right. Even if it's impossible, you have to believe it's possible while working towards it at the same time. All right. And that way you're going to start to have more fun than the average person, because your life has more meaning. You're going to wake up. You're going to have this thing that you love to do. It's going to create excitement for your life. It's going to create joy in your life. Um, you're going to have a better day than you would have, or if you were just to sit around and not do anything. So I'm telling you, if you are not feeling good about yourself, if you're feeling depressed, if you feel like your life is boring and you're not fun, your life's not exciting, you want more excitement in life, you want more fulfillment in life, start to do more things. Are you a painter? Are you an artist? Are you a fashion designer? What is it that you enjoy doing? You can't wait until you get enough money to start doing that. You can't wait till things are perfect to start doing that. All right, maybe you're a perfectionist. Maybe you're waiting for things to be just right for you to start. So that way you can feel confident. No, I'm telling you right here, right now, to feel confident now and start doing that now and get that done now and not care what anybody thinks now. All right. You have to believe in yourself right here and right now, because time is only going to keep passing you by, and days are only going to keep passing you by, and there's going to be somebody else that may possibly come out with your idea. All right. How do you know somebody else isn't going to invent your idea? It's just a thought floating around in the infinite mind of infinite space and infinite being. So what you have to do is you have to act on these thoughts. People pray to God for help. People ask God for assistance. And then when thoughts and ideas come into their mind, they're afraid to act on them. Some of those, if not all, some of those thoughts and some of those ideas are your help. Are your thoughts and ideas are a form of angels. That's why God sends angels. So when you think certain thoughts, when you pray certain prayers, God will send angels to you to help you in the form of a thought. And sometimes those thoughts actually help people to go create $1 million businesses. They help people who are in jail to create a business for themselves to get out of jail. All right, some people locked up used their mind, prayed to God, created a business in that cell, and then they made their life better, paid their bond, hired a lawyer, and got out that joint. So it's like, once I figured that out, I said, "Yo, I said, it's certain things that will just make you realize that this is the matrix, and you really can do whatever you put your mind to." Somebody that's in jail, all they did was use their time, read some books, studied up, educated themselves out of poverty, hired a lawyer or hired a defense attorney, made enough money to do all that, and then got themselves out, and then still had that business outside of jail, making money for themselves, don't even have to enter into the working world. They're just chilling. They went from being in a cell to now having a normal life, better than most people who never even got locked up. So you know the mind is powerful. You got people who went to jail, got locked up, did something with their mind, and are living a life better than people who have no criminal record. That should tell you something. You need to be using your mind. All right, you could be free as a bird and be locked up in your mind. If you unhappy and feeling crappy, you locked up in your mind, and you need to free yourself with a different idea, with a different thought. All right. This is why people don't have fun. They stay stuck and they think they can't change. When you stay stuck and you think you can't change, your life is going to be terrible. You're going to hate it. You're going to be miserable, mad at yourself, mad at other people, never going to be happy. These are the people who constantly walk around with the sad, scrunched up face, mad all the time, not looking like they're in deep thought. I'm talking about people that just are unhappy, and it look like you gotta conceal your happiness just to be around them. We've all had managers like this. We've had teachers like this. Some people are in our family like this. Some of our friends was like this. Once we realized certain people we was with, we broke up with people like this. You trying to tell people, you trying to help people, yo, you could be happy, you could have fun. You don't have to be miserable. If somebody don't change and they think they gotta be miserable and unhappy, that's a demon. All right, if somebody just want to keep complaining and staying the same and not change, that's a demon. They just want to stay stuck and not make a mental change, so that way they can have something different. That person is possessed. All right, and they're stuck in their unhappiness, and most likely if you stay around them, you'll end up being stuck in something that is undesirable as well. And that's all it is. You want to take what's undesirable and turn it into something desirable. We all have desires to be happy, to have a fulfilling life, to have a life where we have enough money to do whatever we want, be whatever we want, and go wherever we want. There's nothing wrong with that. God doesn't have anything wrong with that. It's all about how you choose to go about doing it. All right. You got to become better. And when you want to be better, that hurts people. That the fact that you choose to be better and actually pick up your cross, pick up your bed and walk, that hurts people, because a lot of people just want to ignore the fact that if you're not on TV and if you're not a celebrity, your life doesn't matter. Like that's literally how people think. That's why people are get put down for wanting to be successful. They automatically go to that and assume that's what you want to be. You want to be some movie star. You want to be some TV star. Like, no, no. I just want what I want. I just want what I deserve. I know if I work towards this, I know what the vision I have in my mind. I know what I feel, and I know what I'm capable of doing from what I feel and know and believe about myself. I know what I could get out of life. I know what I want out of life. And a lot of people will gaslight you and try to treat you bad because you know what you want. And that's another thing that makes you happy. You know what you want out of life. So you have a vision. You see the vision. And that motivates you to work towards it. That creates happiness for you. That creates a feeling of euphoria. You know what you want. You know the life that you want. You know the life that you desire, and you work towards it and you create it. And you wake up every day knowing that there's something that you can do to get you closer to that. And that will create so much happiness in you. You'll be waking up out of bed jumping for joy, knowing that I can do something today to move me one step closer towards the life that I dream of. I can make a choice and decide and make a decision to take an action, to take a step, all right, to make sure I'm motivated. And you won't even have to make sure you're motivated. That's why I always tell you to find something that you love to do. You won't even have to motivate yourself. You'll wake up out of bed and be like, yo, I got another day. I get to go do it. I get to go be it. And don't you start to getting good on it now. Don't you start to being able to do your thing. All right, some like, yo, you about to get so good and so confident to the point where you don't even care. You just start doing it and it just flows. It'll just flow. You just be doing your thing, easily and effortlessly without even trying, straight up, without even trying. And that's going to create joy and happiness for you. That's going to put you on a higher frequency. You want to be on a higher frequency? Do something that you love to do every day. Find something that you're passionate about and do it. Find something that you want to be successful at and do it. You won't have no time to not have fun. You'll be at work, you'll be at your job having more fun at your job than everybody. You'll be happier than everybody. And you'll be, because you'll have it in mind that you have this great thing that you know how to do. You know that your time on that plantation at that job is soon going to end. You know you're not going to have to work a job until you get old and gray and retire. You're going to be able to leave that job, punch that clock for the last time, and have more meaning in your life than you ever would have dreamed of or imagined, because you chose to take a different route in life. You chose success. You didn't choose to settle for less. That's what success is all about. And when you choose success, you will be happy. You will have fun. Success is fun. Working towards what you want is fun. All right, and it's not easy, right? But you have to make it fun. This is where when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And this is why success is not for the faint-hearted, because there are going to be times where you don't know what you're doing and you're unhappy, and it feels like that all this fun that we're talking about, yay, woohoo, all that fun just dries up, and like a puddle in the Sahara Desert. Where'd all my fun go? Where'd all the excitement go? This is a test. You got to keep working and keep struggling and keep working and until you get back into a new level of consciousness. All right, this is a new negative. You've reached you this is like it's like a cocoon stage, right? You've worked your way up into a point to where now you don't know what to do. It's frustrating. You're upset. You're aggravated. You thought you had it all figured out, but now there's a couple more steps. You done reached a new level. Now on this level, you're upset and you're mad, but all you have to do is calm down, relax, and go back and do what you did originally to get yourself to this level in the first place, which was stay down, figure things out, and learn and not give up. When you embody this mindset, when you embody this spirit, you will have fun. Every day you'll have fun. Even when things get you down, you'll be having fun, because it'll just be a moment in time before you pick yourself back up. You'll be down for a little bit, but you'll be like, wait a minute, I'm down because my thoughts are down. And then all you'll do is start thinking something different and you'll pick yourself back up. It won't take a day anymore. It won't take a whole entire day anymore. It won't take a whole entire week anymore. It won't take a whole entire month anymore. All right, unless you got something going on serious that you may have to pray away. All right, and God's always there. But this is for you. This is just for you picking yourself up. This is for you being motivated. This is for you wanting to change your life so that way you could actually have the life that you see other people have. You could have the hot tub. You could have the nice home. You could have the beach home. You could go on vacation. You could even put it on your Instagram if you want. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just that you can't get caught up in the lifestyle of other people, seeing them have it, watching them have it, and thinking that they're the only ones that can have it or deserve it. You could be as rich and successful as you want, and then pull your phone out and record yourself having a vacation all you want. It could be your testimony, and you could be praising God all throughout the whole video. Praise God. Look at me on my ball and vacation. Look at the drip. Look at the wrist. Look at this. Look at that. Look, I'm blessed, y'all. Look what God did for me. Look what God and me was able to accomplish. All right. Everybody wants to be able to do that, but you can't get caught up, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just don't get caught up in what other people can do and ignore your own ability. How are you going to be so focused on what other people can do that you disregard your own ability? It's like you're seeing the God in other people, and you're seeing God bless other people, but you only think that they deserve to be blessed. And that's why people aren't happy, and that's why they're not having fun. All right. So you can have as much fun in life as you want. You can have as much money in life as you want. You can have the life that you want. It all starts up here. It all starts with what you believe about yourself and what you feel about yourself and what you think about yourself, what you decide to have for yourself and what you believe you can have. It's all up to you. Once you start working on your mind, once you start changing how you feel about yourself, you will have more fun and more excitement out of life. Once you stop thinking that you were just put here to pay bills and serve this system, this evil behind system, your life is going to change. You're going to start to look at life differently. Your connection with God is going to be greater. You're going to feel more powerful. You're going to feel stronger because you're embarking on true success. And true success is finding happiness within yourself, because money can't buy happiness, even though everybody wants to find out for themselves. All right, money plays a big part in happiness, but there are rich people who are unhappy. All right, there are successful people who are unhappy. True success is finding the happiness within, and finding the happiness within is finding what you love to do, making sure you feel good about yourself, making sure your mental health is straight, making sure you have the right positive belief about yourself, making sure that you know that you can have what you deserve, you can have what you desire, you can have what you require, you can make your dream become a reality. You can have what you want. You don't have to suffer and be upset and live a life of misery and live a life of poverty and feel stuck or be stuck, or have the bare minimum or settle for less. You can have as much fun as you see everybody else having. You can enjoy your life just like you see everybody else enjoying your life, because you deserve the best just like everybody else does. Everybody else went out and got what they wanted out of life, and you can too. You can get out of life what you want. All right. That's what this whole entire message is about. Once you start to realize that you could get out of life what you want, your life is going to be fun for you. You're going to be happy. Your life is going to change. Your vibe is going to rise. Your vibrations and frequencies and all these things are going to change. Your DNA, your cells are going to change. All right, you're going to be healthier. You're going to be more vibrant. You're probably going to even start reverse aging, because when that money start coming in, you're going to be dancing, and when you dance, that reverses the psychology of the mind. That's why the people that are coming up now, this new generation, whatever they call them, XYZ, whatever the heck they call them, they're gonna be forever young if they keep this if this, they keep this dancing stuff up. And it's not just a fad or whatever. It's not just a something that people are doing, because I mean, dancing is something that people been doing. People been dancing in Africa for a long time, and I don't think they ever gonna stop. So and that's why they're healthy over there. That's why they look good over there. All right. So anyway, not to go off on a tangent about that, but just a little information on dancing. All right. So that's another thing. If you want to be happy, if you want to have more fun, dance. All right. When people are happy and they're living their best life, and they have everything that they want, you're gonna dance. You're gonna enjoy yourself. You'll probably scream, shout, whatever, without getting too crazy or whatever, you know, or even if you want to, wild out. But do the things that you would do if you were living the life that you'd want to live. And that's how you also attract it more to you and bring it more into your life. Buy something expensive. Treat yourself to something expensive. Treat yourself to something good. Don't go out and use all your money, but when you enjoy your money, when you enjoy nice things that you deserve, earn, and work for, you set yourself up to have more things um, to earn. You set yourself up to enjoy. You set yourself up for more things to earn and to enjoy as well, which are all good things for you. And that's what you want. You want good things in your life because you deserve good things, and you know you can have good things. If you had good things, if you had the life that you wanted, you can't tell me you wouldn't be having more fun. Your life would be more exciting for you, and you would enjoy it a lot more than you do now. And this is how you get around. This is how you wrap your mind around the matrix. Yes, you have to work. Yes, you have to work up into a point to where whatever your dream career is, makes enough money for you to where you don't have to punch a clock anymore. But it's possible, and you'll take joy and happiness and knowing that you're lessening the gap, and you're weakening that reality for you to have a job and work for somebody else and live a life that you hate. Because when people treat you how you don't deserve to be treated, when people treat you how you don't want to be treated, they're creating a life for you to not like. People will hire you, they'll see what type of person you are, and then that's how they decide how they're going to treat you. Okay, this person is a happy person, they make us feel insecure, we're going to treat this person like dog crap. Everybody treat them like crap. Okay, we're going to treat them like crap. You're on board, everyone? And these are things that you will not have to go through, or you'll be making them less. You'll be making these situations less of a problem for you, because I guarantee it, if you hit the lottery and you had to be around these people, they'd be trying to cause problems for you. You'd be like, yeah, well, okay, whatever. Ha ha ha. You wouldn't care. You'd be right there. They'd be throwing tomatoes at you, throwing whatever at you. They'd be trying to. They might even dump a whole trash can on your head. You'd be like, okay, y'all see you in court, but all right. You like it, you get what I'm saying. Like they be doing. They could do whatever they want to do to you, and you wouldn't care. They could call you whatever. They could tell you whatever. They could throw whatever insult at you they want. You would not care, because you'd have this whole opposite life outside of that job, and that's all you have to do. You have to create a life for yourself outside of that job, which where things are better, where you have the reality that you want. And this is just in life, period. This is outside of a job. This is outside of a negative reality that you may already exist in. You can create for yourself whatever reality that you want, that's inside the one that you already have. All you got to do is create an alternate universe. You're living in a reality that you don't want. Make a decision, make some new choices, and that alternate reality, that alternate universe will start to form. All right, that way you can have more fun in life. All right, life is about having fun. Life is about enjoying yourself. You want to be able to have more fun. You want to be able to enjoy yourself. No, life's not always about fun, but if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. When your life is easy, won't you be having fun? When you do what's hard, your life will be easy. When you do what's easy, your life will be hard. That's what Les Brown said, and I'm sticking to it. All right. When you do what's easy, your life will be hard. When you do what's hard, your life will be easy. Find something hard to do. It may be hard for you to learn what you need to do that you love to do. Don't take the love away for your passion just because it's difficult to figure it out. Pay for a class, pay for somebody to teach you, watch a video on it. All right, you got to fight tooth and nail to learn what it is you want to do, so that way you can earn, and that way you can have fun doing what you want to do with your life and turn it into a career. Turn it into something positive for you. Learn what you need to do so you can earn and move how you need to move. That way it won't just be oh, that's a hobby. No, it's not a hobby. I make several figures off of this. I'm able to provide for myself off of this. I'm able to provide for a family off of this if I choose to. All right. Whatever you got going on, is when you are able to take care of yourself and provide for yourself off of your dream, passion, goal, skills, whatever, your life, like even when you get anywhere close to that, Even when you start to smell it or see it or see a shimmer or a glimpse of it, you're going to start to feel better than you ever felt in your life. All right. You're not going to be weighed down. You're not going to hate life. You're not going to be upset. You're not going to be groggy, all negative, and all that stuff is going to go out the window. All right. So make a change. Start to, are there still going to be days like that? Yes. But you're not going to be stuck like that all day. You're not going to be stuck like that for a week. You're not going to be stuck like that for a month when you start working on your mind and you start thinking something different. All right. So that way you can have a different frame of mind. Everybody hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. It's been another DrewTube special. Shout out to the chosen vessel. I'll see each and every amazing person in the next video. Routine maintenance. All right. Smash the like, share. Don't forget to subscribe. DrewTube out. Peace, love, and light. We out.